Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. I'm Betsy McDaniel. There's a lot to cover in the Lowcountry today, so let's get started with some headlines. As we mentioned earlier this week, the state Senate has been talking abortion laws all week, but they have now decided by a 22 to 21 vote not to talk about a 6-week abortion ban any longer this session, which ends in 2 weeks. This decision effectively ends the so-called fetal heartbeat bill passed earlier by the House. 6 Republicans joined the Democratic caucus in stopping the bill. Lowcountry State Senator Tom Davis was one of the 22, saying he could not support a bill that drastic because he doesn't think the state should have that kind of power. The state's 20-week abortion ban continues in effect until at least next January. Also out of Columbia, the State House of Representatives says they have too much other work to do in the last 2 weeks of the session to deal with a bill that would allow liquor stores to be open on Sundays. Tourism-dependent counties and the big liquor industry has been pushing for county options to open stores on Sunday for years, but mom-and-pop operators have held them off, wanting 1 day off each week. If the bill had passed, Beaufort County could vote to allow liquor stores to be open on Sunday. South Carolina, Texas, and Utah are the only 3 states that enforce the closure of liquor stores on Sundays. You might not want to go fishing in the salt marsh near Albergotti Creek this weekend, but the water in the Rosita Road neighborhood is safe to drink. The Beaufort Jasper Water and Sewer Authority reported a 25,000-gallon release of wastewater into the marsh on Rosita Road and nearby County Shed Road, caused by a failure of a pipeline. That pipe has been fixed, but you're advised not to fish or swim in the area until it gets cleaned up. The Water Authority says there should be no effects to the salt marsh or public health long term. The Technical College of the Lowcountry has had a $26 million workforce training center on the drawing board since 2016. And finally, TCL expects to start making it a reality. The Arthur Brown Center would expand capacity at the college from just over 2,000 to nearly 3,000 students and would be much bigger than the current New River campus building. Unfortunately, there's still no money to start building, but State Senator Tom Davis expects up to $10 million from the state in a revised budget before they adjourn on May 11th. TCL will raise the rest from local governments and private industry. The Brown Center would allow TCL to add 4 training programs in precision manufacturing, electric vehicle technology, automated systems technology, and supply chain logistics. And you might think that Beaufort County's different law enforcement agencies already had some kind of working agreement, but now a memo of understanding is bringing together the different police departments and the sheriff's department, creating the best of the best specialized units. The move would bring more cooperation between the K-9 units, bomb squads, SWAT teams, Marine patrols, crime scene units, violent crimes task forces, and school resource officers, according to Sheriff P.J. Tanner. The move would also allow more training for the specialists who will be working together. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now here's Justin Jarrett with what happened last night in the Loco.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. It was a scramble last night to get in as many contests as possible before evening storms threatened the Loco, but the Hilton Head High tennis team beat the rain by moving up its start time and making quick work of visiting West Florence to advance to the Class 4A quarterfinals. The Seahawks breezed to a 5-1 win, and now they await their opponent for Monday's third-round matchup. The Seahawks are the only Lowco tennis team marching on in the playoffs, as May River was bounced 6-0 by Myrtle Beach, and Beaufort High fell 4-2 at Camden. But John Paul II picked up a 6-2 win over Beaufort Academy in regular season play. There was a flurry of activity at JP2 last night, both before and after the rain soaked the Lowco. Ross Putnam made sure the Golden Warriors got their baseball game in by mowing down Bridges Prep in a 5-inning no-hitter, allowing just 1 base runner on a hit batsman, while striking out 10 in a 13-0 win. Logan Cotter was 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs and finished a home run shy of the cycle. The Golden Warriors also split a thrilling soccer doubleheader with Hilton Christian Academy as the Eagles won the girls' game in a penalty shootout, edging JP2 3-2 in PKs, and JP2's boys rebounded after surrendering an early goal to beat the Eagles 2-1 with goals from Jackson Ogden and Jackson Sanders. And we have another college signing to celebrate, with wrestler Siobhan Rogers signing to join the women's program at NCAA Division II Quincy University in Illinois. Rogers was a pioneer for girls wrestling at Bluffton High School and put in the work at Reverence Wrestling Club to realize a dream. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. Now let's take a look at our weather with Maria.
Thanks, Betsy. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we'll see quite a few storms this weekend, but taking a look into next week, it does look like we'll be getting a break from all the rain. Taking a look at Saturday, however, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy in the morning, and then we will see an afternoon thunderstorm, and then those thunderstorms are supposed to continue on into the evening with heavy rain and high winds. Taking a look at the temperatures, Hilton is going to have a high of 79, a low of 67, Bluffton is going to have a high of 83, a low of 66, and Beaufort is going to have a high of 83 and a low of 67. Come Sunday, it's going to be cloudy with heavy showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, but should be clearing up by the evening. Hilton is going to have a high of 76, a low of 66. Bluffton's going to have a high of 77, a low of 64, and Beaufort's going to have a high of 77 and a low of 65. The sunrise for this weekend is going to be at 6:38 and sunset's going to be at 8:02. Taking a look at the beach tides, Saturday low tide is going to be at 12:36 p.m. and high tide is going to be at 5:14 p.m. And then come Sunday, low tide is going to be at 1:23 p.m. and high tide is going to be at 6:12 p.m. Taking a look into next week, again, we'll be getting a break from all the rain, but we are going to see those temperatures drop a little bit. Monday, it's going to be partly cloudy with the highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s. And then come Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with the highs in the 70s and lows in the 50s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. Coming up after a quick break, Robin Zimmerman sits down with the Public Relations Officer from the Bluffton Fire Department. Don't go away.